Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. In the last video, we understood what the sentence is and its types. So how many types of sentences were there? There were 4 types of sentences, which were: the first is imperative sentence, declarative sentence, interrogative sentence and exclamatory sentence. So these are the 4 types of sentences. And we learned that declarative sentences always ends with a full stop, whereas interrogative sentences always ends with a question mark. Exclamatory sentences with an exclamation mark, but we learned that imperative sentences sometimes ends with a full stop or it may end with an exclamation mark. Now, you may all wonder that how you are going to differentiate between exclamatory sentence and an imperative sentence. And it is really simple, so don't get yourself confused. We are going to understand this difference with an example so that it will be more easier for you. Okay, I will give you an example of 2 sentences, one of imperative and one of exclamatory. Okay, so the first sentence is, wow, it's an interesting game. And the second sentence is, attention. This attention you must have heard before the announcements at railway stations or airports, right? So this is the same word, attention. Again, so can you make a difference between these two? That this sentence, that wow, it's an interesting game, is simply an expression that how one feel about this game. But here you are asked to be attentive. So there will be a difference between the verb. Imperative sentences always contains a verb which gives you a command, whereas exclamatory sentences are simply expression of feelings and emotions. I hope you understood. Now let's move on to our practice questions. And the first type of questions are in which you have to identify the type of sentence it is. Okay, so the first question I will do with you. The question is, hey, I'm so happy to see you here. What is this sentence? This sentence has an exclamatory sign and it is an emotion that somebody is happy seeing on someone, right? So this sentence will be exclamatory sentence. Now you have to attempt the other questions, and for each question we are going to have 5 seconds, and if you want to note it down you can just pause the video and you are good to go. So are you ready? Okay, let's start. I hope you could do all the questions easily. And now let's move on to question number 2. In this question, you have to transform your sentences from affirmative to negative and from negative to affirmative. But before that, let's recall. What are affirmative sentences and negative sentences? In simple words, we have done that affirmative sentences are simply positive sentences and negative sentences which has no or not in it. Okay, because affirmative sentence always validate the truth, whereas negative sentence always prove its falsity. Clear? So the first question is, Your Honor, my client is not guilty. Now this question is a negative sentence. Okay. So you have to transform it to the affirmative. What you will do? You will just remove not and the answer will be, Your Honor, my client is guilty. Understood? So let's start with the exercise, and in the same way you will have 5 seconds for each question. So let's start. Let's start with the third question. In this question, you just have to rewrite the sentence as directed. Okay, so the first question again we will do together. The question is, what a delicious meal. Okay, and you have to change it into a declarative sentence. So you have to change an exclamatory sentence into a declarative sentence. So you will make it a statement. So the answer will be, it is a delicious meal. Understood? So let's start. So this was the exercise based on the types of sentences. If you have any query, I would love to answer. In the next session, we are going to cover the structure of sentence and its exercise. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.